to the cradle of quarterbacks, Ross-Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana, home to the Purdue Boilermakers, where the black and gold hoping to boiler up in this one. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Memphis Tigers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Leaves it with the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And after having a nice gain like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Snagged out of the air. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, fourth down in their own end, and they're going for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They're dealing with a second and long. Quickly complete.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
And the Tigers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Shotgun snap on third down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
And I like it. Third down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a first and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
They just keep firing. He's moving out of the pocket. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by dang tackling.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Wants to throw for it on third and goal. On the run, still looking. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
What a snag. How about that catch, man? When he threw the football, you're like, no, don't throw it. But the big fella says, it's my ball. I don't care if anybody's near me. He'll make the catch. That tight end just...
And that one is picked up in the end zone. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can just have unbelievable hands to the mix because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too. Because of the field position with the offense backed up, they know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't having it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate a TFL.
Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. Quick strike complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Hey, listen, as a receiver, you're running that hitch route against man coverage. You can't loaf on it, right? I know it's just a little short throw, but you've got to make the defender think you might be going deep. So a nice job not just taking it easy on the play. He put his foot in the ground, he drove back to the ball, and made it easy on his quarterback.
The offense changing the play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. He's got it! Turning on the Jets. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Purdue!
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I'll tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse. Turning it on! Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cole. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
To the air on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. He's at the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air, using the quick game. Oh, he's got some space. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Looking for space. It's Cole. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Memphis picking up the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
They try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Right down the middle. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 20. He's out of bounds at the 9-yard line. The pick, the return, and the offense will be threatening.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Flips it out in the flat. He's going for the goal line. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. Second and goal.
The home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at
home. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. They're down by 20, and the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And his first throw here is incomplete.
This game is going perfect for the defense right now. They haven't been on the field that much. The offense hasn't had that many possessions. Here we are at the end of the first half. They're still pitching a shutout, and they're ready for this quarterback to take shots. They're sensing the frustration, and that time in perfect position, forcing that incompletion.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That's caught. It's Cole. He's able to get it out to the 25, but needed a little bit more to move the chains. It'll be fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on fourth down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it inside the 10. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Memphis.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Dangerous screen into traffic. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
The Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Now the toss. Runs through a tackle. Boilermakers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off play action. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for room. It's Cole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. After not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the move. There he goes. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
This time it's complete.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Well, it's 3rd and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one, setting up a big decision now for the head coach on 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, trying to find his man. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. Looking downfield on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got him there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Takes a hit as he fires. Catch in the middle. It's Cole. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Memphis wants to move quickly. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man on the right. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards and then get your booty out of bounds.
The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to get the first through the air. Here's a heat. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Looking to move the chains. Here comes Memphis on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on 1st down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half. You get everybody excited. Use that momentum to start the 2nd half.
And they did tack on the extra point. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the second half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the first half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive while still taking care of the football.
On the move, he fires. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
The defense has the lead, and they're playing like it right now. And they are pinning their ears back in these passing situations. They're not worried at all about the run game. They're just getting up the field, and they're getting to this quarterback.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Dumps it off in the flats. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Great job by the running back here on that third down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these third down type plays to move the sticks.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Wants to throw it. Quickly complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Memphis picking up the tempo.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Turning it on. Got the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Caught in the backfield. It's Cole. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets
Yeah, and what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Quick completion on the out route. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
Well, the offense on third down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up fourth down.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football. They're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Makes the grab. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Well, I love the job in coverage there. Sure, the guy made the catch, but right away the defender able to bring him down. No possibility of yak on that play.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Tigers! And here they come, almost all the way back. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the running back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Boilermakers in a good spot here with second and short. Right back to the well. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
The Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Gives it on the option. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Oh, he's got some space. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Out of the gun, the inside give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Power football with the run. He has the first and still on his feet. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing. A drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, put the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, and getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Out of the backfield, he's open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
And you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Gives it on the option. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Oh, he wants it all. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by...
Makes the grab play for the first down. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Memphis wants to move quickly. Gonna look downfield again. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. This time it's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Lets it fly. Touchdown, Memphis. And the comeback is on.
Man, what a backbreaker for this defense. You do such a good job backing them up, making it fourth and goal, making it a long situation, and the offense comes through with the touchdown pass. That's just heartbreaking for this defense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to SMU. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team.
Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. This one's complete. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Boilermakers getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you...
There he goes.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
And the Boilermakers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He might want another play. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
The Boilermakers will try to run off the clock in the final minute. They'll keep it on the ground. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator would